Hello everybody, my name is Sherrymae T, Usman, and this video about performance appraisal and career path.
Classmate, we are the group that will tackle about performance appraisal and career path. The design of a performance appraisal system may be considered an unusual topic in the field of career development. However, this is considered most relevant in the current employment climate for graduates, given the repeated emphasis on career development at various stages of the employment process. There has been a growing emphasis since the mid-1970s on employees' needs rather than just organizational needs and recognition of the strategic value of employees being developed to their best potential. Organization has become increasingly aware that the effective development of their employees' skills and knowledge has benefit for the whole organization. Example of effective performance appraisal and career path. Creativity and innovation. There are the two ways that creativity are essential in the workplace: creative thinking and creative solving problem. Adaptability, communication, accountability, attendance and punctuality, productivity and quality of work, achievement, cooperation.
Goals and process. Career planning is the process of discovering educational, training, and professional opportunities that suit your interests, passion, and goals. Before searching for a job, you should set achievable long-term goals that identify what you want to be doing along your career path at 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and so on. Then, you can set short-term goals between each stage to ensure you have clear, actionable steps you can take to reach your long-term goals. Career planning allows you to outline your goals and reevaluate them as you progress. So this is steps of a career planning process. Number 1 is self-exploration and assessment. Number 2 is career research. Number 3 is exploration and experimentation. Number 4, decision-making and career selection. Number 5, final planning and action. And lastly, the job search and acceptance. So, the self-exploration and assessment, you first need to understand your needs, strengths, personality, skills, talent, and interest to make informed academic and career decisions. You can determine this item on your own by making a series of lists or through a variety of tests including a value evaluation, interest evaluation, personality evaluation, and lastly, the aptitude evaluation. Career search. After you determine your qualities and aptitude, you can decide which type of careers you are interested in which research. Start with a list of roles and industries provided by your assessments, or compile a list of characteristics in the work environment, responsibilities, and advancement opportunities you want in your career. Using those characteristics, determine your roles and industries you may want to consider. Career exploration and experimentation. After you have narrowed down your list of possible careers, find ways to experience each career in person. Here are some ways you can get a first-hand look at what role entails. Informational interviews, job shadowing, volunteering, internship, part-time work, find a mentor in the industry, and the other courses. In the decision-making and career selection, weigh the advantages and disadvantages of all your options. You will need to consider many factors including the possible balances between pay and enjoyment, the pros and cons of regulation, and the work-life balance. Final planning and action. Gathered all your information you have learned and determine an action plan. This plan should include background information such as your employment history, education, level of training, volunteer, and other unpaid experience. It should also include your professional license or certification, the result of the self-evaluation mentioned in the first selection, and career counselor advice you have received. The job search and acceptance. Use your career plan to begin your job search. Identify specific roles and companies you are interested in applying to and compare those preferences and requirements to your career plan. See if there are steps you still need to take or if you are qualified to apply. Resume building. A resume is a format document that a job applicant creates to itemize his or her qualification for a position. A resume is usually accompanied by a customized cover letter in which the applicant expresses an interest in a specific job or company and draws attention to the most relevant and specific on the resume. So this is the step of making a resume. Step 1 is pick the right resume format and layout. Number 2 is mention your personal details and contact information. Number 3 is use a resume summary or objective. Number 4 is list your work experiences and achievements. Number 5, mention your top soft and hard skills. Number 6, it is optional na. Include additional resume selections, languages, hobbies, and etc. So, a self-introduction. A self-introduction explains who you are, what you do, and what others need to know about you. You should provide a self-introduction anytime you meet someone new and don't have third party to introduce you. These points are very mainly part of self-introduction. Number 1, start with a smile on your face and give details about your name, place after greetings. Number 2, if necessary, only add your family details. Number 3, tell about your educational details. Number 4, share about why you want to do job so. Number 5, about your project in brief. And number 6, person who inspired you a lot. So, the art and participating in group discussion / modeling. What is a group discussion? A group discussion is simply a method instrumental in judging the team spirit, leadership qualities, out-of-the-box thinking, and other managerial qualities in an individual. In a layman's language, a group discussion is a discussion involving a group of around 7 to 8 participants. So, here's our tip for successful group discussion. The first and foremost tips for an individual to perform well in a good discussion is to learn the art of participation. Don't expect others to force you to speak. Take the initiative, participate in the discussion, and share your ideas with others. Never shout in a group discussion and always wait for your turn to speak. Remember, it is a discussion, not a fighting ground. Be polite but firm. Try to take the initiative. Don't wait for the others to start the discussion. Personal interview session / mock interview session. So what is the mock interview? A mock interview mirrors an actual job interview. It gives you an opportunity to know what you say and do during the interview and get feedbacks. Whether it's face-to-face, online, or through a webcam, a mock interview is useful in reviewing your answer to common interview questions and assessing other factors such as your outfit, mannerism, and body language. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect. Doing a mock interview will show your strong and weak points and boost your self-confidence. Doing a mock interview is a great way to practice for an actual job interview. It gives you an idea of what you need to do and set your expectation. Practice so that you will see areas where you can improve. By the time the real job interview arrives, you are well prepared. So, how to prepare for a mock interview? A mock interview is practice interview, but you need to take it seriously, just as you would an actual job interview. Consider the mock interview as a dress rehearsal. So, keep the following things in mind to ease your mock interview. Number 1 is choose the right mock interviewer. It is easy to ask a friend or a family members, but if you want to get objective and honest feedback, you may want to ask someone with experience in interviewing job candidates. Choose a professional settings. You need a venue that stimulates the environment of an office. Be early, arrive 15 to 30 minutes early, bring the necessary items. Don't forget to bring your resume and any other documents that you may need. Dress smart and sharp. Wear the same kind of attire you expect to wear to the actual interview. Next is, prepare your answer to common interview questions, but don't memorize them. Bear in mind that you are doing an interview, not to take a test, but to engage in a conversation to determine if you are suitable for a job. And lastly, this is the common interview question that you need to keep in mind. Number 1, tell me something about yourself. Number 2, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Number 3, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Or what are your career goals? Number 4, where do you want to be part of our company? And lastly, number 5, do you have question for me? Or what question do you have for me?